Hey everyone, ready for some sun and sand? Today we're taking a deep dive into a tropical paradise, Boracay in the Philippines. Get ready for stunning beaches, thrilling adventures, and food that will blow your mind. We're planning out the perfect 3-day escape, so put on your imaginary flip-flops and let's get started.
Yeah, Boracay is so interesting. It's really impressive how it bounced back after they revamped it in 2018. Shows you sustainable tourism can actually work. You can enjoy Paradise A&D protected at the same time.
Okay, so day one, we've got to start on White Beach. It's like the heart of Boracay. They've got it divided into stations 1, 2, and 3. Each one's got its own vibe. Where should we head first?
If you want that classic Boracay experience, Station 1 is where it's at. It's all swaying palm trees, fancy resorts, and like a chill but stylish atmosphere. Perfect for sunset cocktails, right on the beach.
Oh yeah, I can totally picture that.
Yeah.
And remember that halo you mentioned? That's not just any dessert. It's like a Filipino tradition. We have to try that on day one.
Definitely. And while we're talking food, we can't forget about adobo. It's been simmering in Filipino kitchens forever. So good. You'll see it's more than just a dish. It's a whole experience.
Now I'm getting hungry. But okay, day two. Got to have some adventure, right?
For sure. Let's head over to Ariel's Point. It's like a dream spot for thrill seekers. You've got these cliffs rising up from the ocean and you can jump right off. It's amazing. You face your fears, get that rush.
Okay, I'm in. But maybe after that we could do something a little less intense.
Gotcha. In that case, Mount Lujo is a must-see, highest point on the island. You get this view of the whole coastline, the hills. It's amazing. Perfect for that Instagram shot.
Sounds beautiful. And we can't forget about the underwater world. I've heard the snorkeling is unbelievable in Boracay.
Oh, it is. You're literally swimming in a kaleidoscope. Colorful fish everywhere, coral reefs. You might even spot a sea turtle. It's a whole other world down there.
It's amazing how something as simple as snorkeling can make you feel so connected to nature. But for those who aren't so into getting wet, anything else that's just as captivating.
Definitely. The Boracay Butterfly Garden, it's so peaceful. You get to see all these beautiful butterflies up close and learn about how important they are to the environment. It's a nice change of pace.
Right, day 3. How about we switch things up and do some island hopping?
Perfect. Let's set sail for Crystal Cove and Tambasan Island. They're close by. Think hidden coves, amazing rock formations, and beaches that are so perfect you'll feel like you discovered them yourself.
And no island hopping trip is complete without a seafood feast, right? What's Boracay known for in terms of seafood?
Oh man, it's a seafood lover's paradise. Imagine like perfectly grilled prawns, spicy crab, fresh fish. It's all so good. It's like the essence of the island.
Yeah, starting to see why Boracay is a foodie's dream. But after all that exploring, got to treat ourselves right.
For sure. Let's hit up one of Boracay's amazing spas. They've got everything from traditional Filipino massages to all kinds of rejuvenating treatments. Perfect way to unwind.
Oh man, I'm picturing myself right now in a robe, sipping tea, listening to the waves. Pure relaxation.
Exactly. Places like the Shangri-La Boracay Resort and Spa and Discovery Shores Boracay are famous for their spas.
Speaking of famous, Boracay's nightlife is legendary too, right? Tell me about it.
So imagine this. Each station on White Beach turns into a different scene after dark.
Yeah.
Station 1, it gets pretty upscale, lounges, cocktails, that kind of vibe. Perfect for a chill night out.
And if you want to dance.
Station 2 is where it's at. You've got spots like Epic and Coco Mangas. They're known for their crazy beach parties, music, and they go all night. If you want to let loose, that's the place to be.
Sounds like my kind of night. But for those who prefer something a bit more low-key.
Station 3 is perfect. They have live music, beachfront bars, but it's more relaxed, more about mingling with the locals and other travelers. It's a different vibe.
So no matter what you're looking for, Boracay's got it.
Absolutely. And when it comes to places to stay, they've got something for every budget.
From those cool little guest houses to fancy resorts like the Shangri-La and Discovery Shores.
Yep. And then you've got places like Microtel by Wyndham Boracay, which is unique in its own way.
Okay, let's get practical for a second. How do you actually get to this amazing place?
It's easier than you think. You can fly into Calibo International Airport or Caticlan Airport. They both connect to major cities. And from there, it's a short ferry ride or van to the island.
So no crazy travel days, just a smooth trip to paradise.
Pretty much. But one important thing. Boracay is really serious about sustainability. Single-use plastics are a no-go. Pack your reusable bags and water bottles. It's all about protecting the island.
Love that. It's so important to be a responsible traveler.
And don't forget about the weather. Boracay has a tropical climate. Dry season is from December to May. That's when you'll get those sunny days, warm temperatures, perfect for the beach.
Sounds like paradise.
And last but not least, safety first. Always be careful with water activities. Listen to the lifeguards, know your limits, and be aware of your surroundings.
Got it. Safety is always key. So there you have it. The perfect 3-day Boracay getaway. We've covered beaches, adventures, food, nightlife, everything you need to know.
But that's just the beginning.
Right. There's still so much more to explore in Boracay. Hidden waterfalls, kite surfing, and just like soaking up the island vibes.
That's the beauty of Boracay. There's something for everyone. So what will your Boracay story be? That's something to think about.
Great question to ponder as we wrap up part 1 of our Boracay deep dive.
We'll be back soon with more Boracay goodness, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deeper into Boracay today.
So we've got our 3-day plan, but I know there's got to be more to Boracay than that. What are some of the hidden gems, the stuff most tourists miss?
Okay, how about this? Diniwid Beach. It's up north, kind of tucked away, super peaceful, not crowded at all. The water is crystal clear, the sand is white. It's like a postcard.
Diniwid Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What makes it so special?
It's all about connecting with nature. You can swim, kayak, explore little coves. If you want to get away from the hustle and bustle, Diniwid is the spot.
Sounds amazing. I'm adding that to my list. Now, what about something a little more adventurous? I'm feeling that Boracay energy.
All right, then you have to try kite surfing. Seriously, it's incredible. You're basically flying over the water, using the wind to pull you along. It's such a rush.
Kite surfing, huh? Sounds intense. Is it hard to learn?
Boracay is actually one of the best places to learn. Bulabog Beach is on the east side of the island, and the conditions are perfect. There are tons of schools and places to rent gear. You could totally give it a shot.
Okay, I might have to. But let's not forget about the island itself. What about inland adventures, beyond the beaches?
Oh yeah, there's plenty to see inland too. You wouldn't believe it, but Boracay has these hidden waterfalls tucked away in the jungle. They're like little oases.
Hidden waterfalls. Now you're talking. Tell me more.
One of the coolest ones is called Dimal Waterfall. It's actually right near Dimal in Station 2, but most people don't even know it's there. You can cool off in the water, enjoy the peace and quiet. It's pretty magical.
I love that. It's like you've got this bustling island, but then you can escape to these tranquil spots. What else is there to see inland?
Okay, this one's a little different. The Bat Caves. Thousands of bats all hanging out in these caves. It's kind of spooky, but also really cool to see. It's a whole other side of Boracay.
The Bat Caves. Okay, that's definitely going on the list. All right, back to something I'm always excited about, food. We've talked about halo, and adobo, but what else should we be eating in Boracay?
Filipino food is so diverse you'll never get bored. You got to try sinigang. It's a soup, but it's like the ultimate comfort food in the Philippines.
Sinigang. Okay, tell me more. What's in it?
It's got this sour and savory broth made with tamarind. Then you add meat, vegetables. It's really flavorful and refreshing.
Yeah.
A must-try if you want to experience authentic Filipino cuisine.
I love a good soup. What about something for dessert?
All right, for something unique, try ubi halaya. It's made from purple yam, and it's super vibrant, like bright purple, creamy, sweet. They usually serve it with rice cakes or bread. So good.
Purple yam. Okay, that's definitely something I haven't tried before. And speaking of trying new things, we have to talk about the street food.
Oh yeah, the street food in Boracay is amazing. So many different things to try, from grilled skewers to fresh fruit shakes. It's delicious and super affordable.
Street food is the best way to experience the local culture, right? So we've covered getting to Boracay, but once we're there, what's the best way to get around?
Easy. Tricycles are the way to go. They're like these motorcycles with sidecars. Super fun to ride in, and they can take you anywhere on the island.
Tricycles. That sounds like an adventure in itself.
Oh, it is. But if you want to go at your own pace, you can rent bicycles or motorbikes too.
All right, good to know. Let's talk about some practical stuff. What currency do they use, and can we use credit cards?
They use Philippine pesos. You can exchange money at the airport or in town. Credit cards are accepted in most places, but it's always good to have some local cash on hand for tips and smaller purchases.
Makes sense. What about tipping?
It's not required, but it's always appreciated. Like, if you had good service at a restaurant, 10% of the bill is a good tip.
Okay, cool. What other tips would you give to first-time visitors to Boracay?
Pack light clothes and comfortable shoes, for sure. You'll be doing a lot of walking and exploring. And don't forget sunscreen and bug spray. It's the tropics, so you got to be prepared.
Great advice. What about staying hydrated?
Super important. Drink lots of water. They have fresh coconut water everywhere, which is delicious and hydrating.
Coconut water on the beach, perfect.
Yeah.
Any tips for dealing with crowds, especially during peak season?
If you're going during a busy time, book your accommodations and activities in advance. It'll save you a lot of hassle.
Good point. Planning ahead is always a good idea. And speaking of being prepared, any advice on how to be respectful of the local culture?
Filipinos are incredibly friendly and welcoming. Just be mindful of their customs, dress modestly if you're visiting religious sites, and be respectful of the locals. It's all about being a good guest.
Absolutely. So anything else we should know before we wrap up?
Just remember, Boracay is more than just a destination. It's an experience. Embrace the island life, be open to trying new things, and soak up all the beauty and energy that Boracay has to offer.
I love that. This deep dive into Boracay is making me want to book my flight right now.
There's still more to come. We've got one more part to go with even more insider tips and inspiration.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We're wrapping up our Boracay adventure today, and I'm already feeling that post-vacation glow just thinking about it.
It's amazing how powerful just thinking about a trip can be. But before you start packing your bags, we've got a few more tips to share to help you really make the most of your trip.
All right, I'm ready. Hit me with those insider tips.
Let's talk about timing for a second. We talked about how the dry season, from December to May, is usually the best time to visit, but there's more to it than that. Like, if you're looking for a real party atmosphere, Chinese New Year and Holy Week are the times to go.
So it's like a huge celebration.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mardi Gras, but on a beautiful island, nonstop parties, music, everyone's in a festive mood.
Wow, sounds amazing. But maybe not for everyone. What if you're looking for something a bit more chill?
If you want peace and quiet, I'd say go during the shoulder seasons, like April to May or September to October. You'll still have amazing weather, but it'll be less crowded and more relaxed.
Makes sense. So choosing the right time is key, depending on what you're looking for. Okay, let's talk packing. What are your must-haves for Boracay?
Besides the obvious stuff like sunscreen, bug spray, comfortable shoes, definitely bring a reusable water bottle. Remember, no single-use plastics on the island. Gotta be eco-friendly.
Right. Got to protect that paradise. What else should we pack?
A waterproof bag is super handy, especially for island hopping or snorkeling. Keeps your stuff safe and dry.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. What about water shoes? Do we need those?
They're not a bad idea, especially if you want to walk around on the rocks or explore the coral reefs. Protects your feet.
Got it. And clothes-wise?
Light and breathable is key. Think shorts, t-shirts, tank tops, swimsuits, of course. Maybe a light jacket for the evenings. It can get breezy by the water.
And a hat and sunglasses for sure. Can't forget those.
Right. Sun protection is super important.
Okay, packing list is coming together. Now, let's talk budget. How much should we expect to spend in Boracay?
The cool thing about Boracay is that it works for any budget. You've got budget-friendly guest houses all the way up to luxury resorts. And the food scene is the same something for everyone.
So you can have an amazing time without spending a ton of money.
Absolutely. You can easily find delicious meals for under $10, and there are tons of free activities like swimming, sunbathing, just exploring the beaches.
Love that. What about things that are worth splurging on?
If you're a seafood fan, definitely splurge on a nice seafood dinner. Some of the restaurants, especially along Station 1, are incredible. You can get the freshest fish, prawns, maybe even some lobster.
Oh man, that sounds so good.
And for a really special experience, book a private island hopping tour. You can explore hidden beaches, go at your own pace. It's amazing, like having your own private paradise for the day.
Wow, that's a dream. And we can't forget about those Boracay sunsets.
Right. They're legendary for a reason. A sunset cruise is a pretty magical way to experience them. You're on the water, sipping cocktails, the sky is on fire. It's unforgettable.
Sounds incredible.
That's Boracay for you. It's a place that stays with you long after you leave. So as you plan your trip, remember that it's not just about checking things off a list. It's about embracing the unexpected, being open to new experiences, and letting the island work its magic on you.
Beautifully said. So any final thoughts or advice for those dreaming of their own Boracay escape?
Remember, Boracay is more than just a place. It's a feeling. It's about disconnecting from the everyday stress and reconnecting with the simple things. The sun, the sand, the food, the people.
It's about slowing down, enjoying the moment, and making memories that will last a lifetime.
Yeah. Soak up the sun, swim in the ocean, explore hidden spots, try new foods, and most importantly, leave only footprints.
So true. Boracay is a gift, and we all have a responsibility to take care of it. Well, that brings us to the end of our Boracay deep dive. We hope you enjoyed this journey with us and that it inspired you to plan your own adventure to this incredible island paradise.
Until next time, happy travels, and may your journeys be filled with adventure and discovery.